Sometimes the brightest life hides the darkest shadows. What looks like success, fame, and glamour from the outside can turn into loneliness, fragility, and despair inside. And this is exactly what the story of Yaman has shown in recent years. This actor, once idolized by millions of young people for his charm and charisma, has found himself trapped in a circle of bad company, harmful habits, and nights without direction. The problem is not only his, it mirrors what happens to many celebrities. False friends are the most dangerous poison. They stay for the laughs and the parties, but vanish when the downfall comes. It has often been said that around Can, there were people like that, applauding his every step, but feeding on his mistakes. In that environment, alcohol and drugs become an easy escape, but in the end, they are a chain that destroys body, will, and soul. Nightlife is no refuge either. Bars and clubs are full of fake smiles and opportunistic photos, but finding someone genuine there is almost impossible. The images of Can in those places do not show joy, but a silent cry of emptiness. And the hardest part is depression, an invisible battle that corrodes even those who seem strong. Behind his sudden gestures and unexpected outbursts, many sense a deep pain, an inner storm no one can truly see. The risk is clear, to get lost in that abyss, like so many stars who ended up without direction, without home, and without real support. Today, Can still has a house, money, and prestige. But tomorrow, who will be by his side if he does not cut ties with toxic people and impose discipline on his life? Those so-called friends of today will not stay when the light goes out. Is there a way out? Yes. No one is lost forever. To be reborn, 3 things are needed: courage to accept the truth, willpower to abandon bad habits, and a healthy environment with people who truly love you. If he manages this, the star that now seems to be falling can shine again. And this is not only Yaman's path, it is a warning for all celebrities trapped in the illusion of success. Stories like his should serve as a lesson for everyone. Speaking about Demet Özdemir is never easy because behind the brilliant actress, followed by millions in her series and interviews, lies a complex figure full of debated choices and constant controversies. For some, Demet embodies the serenity of someone who knows how to keep silent amid the storm. For others, she represents the indifference of not protecting one of the most talked about relationships of her life. The truth is that, with her discreet style and unique way of handling the spotlight, she has built an identity that oscillates between admiration and doubt. What is most striking about Demet is her ability to respond with gestures and silences rather than words. While Can repeatedly places himself in the eye of the storm, she prefers to step aside and keep her thoughts to herself. Some see this as fragility, but I see it as intelligence. Demet knows that every word of hers can become a headline, and she has decided that silence is the best defense. As one comment noted, real protection comes from family and sincere love. She seems to have understood this long ago, relying more on her close circle than on outside voices. She's often reproached for her romantic choices. Some say that by being linked to people from nightlife, she inevitably ends up tied to that environment. Others go further, claiming she never appreciated what she shared with Can, that her silence is more complicity than dignity. For me, reducing it to that is unfair. Demet is neither a martyr nor an untouchable angel. She's a woman navigating a complicated stage where fame, media pressure, and personal relationships intertwine, always leaving her exposed. Many criticize Can for being extravagant, with flashy style and excessive attitudes. But perhaps that same exposure also affects Demet's image, directly or indirectly, even if she does not seek it. In the end, sharing life with someone who lives for parties inevitably leaves a mark. Yet every time she appears in public, she does so with natural elegance, politeness, and a genuine smile that sets her apart from the chaos. That is why so many fans insist she is the authentic one, the one who stays silent because she does not need to defend herself by shouting. However, that silence also carries a risk, allowing others to write your story for you. By letting speculation grow unchecked, Demet has been enveloped in rumors about her character, her loyalty, and even her ability to love. It hurts to see how an artist with such talent and a recognized career can be reduced to gossip on social media. Yet I understand her position. By avoiding public disputes, she protects a part of herself that remains inviolable. It is important to remember that Demet was not born into privilege. Her career was built on sacrifice, discipline, and a sincere connection with her audience. This humble beginning should remind us that behind every famous face, there are invisible efforts. Perhaps this is why, despite harsh criticism, she still retains the admiration of many who see her as a genuine, imperfect woman with a quiet strength that should not be underestimated. In conclusion, my view is clear. Demet Özdemir is far from perfect, but her greatest virtue lies in that very imperfection. She does not feed on scandals or fabricated controversies. She prefers to take refuge in her family, her work, and her calm, rather than respond to every accusation. Some call that cowardice. I call it resistance. Because in a world where everyone shouts, the one who chooses silence communicates much more than we think. And one thing is certain, Demet, unlike many, has nothing to prove. Her true victory is to carry on with dignity, despite the noise around her.